The question is, okay, how do I control myself? How do I avoid indulging in sexual immorality? I'm going to share 4 things that will help you avoid and overcome sexual immorality. Number 1, avoid. As the scripture says, abstain, avoid from sexual, avoid. A few years back, then another door was open for me to be part of another singles class. So I began to teach in that class. Right when I began to teach in that class, there was a lady in the class. She, classy, attractive, carried herself well. Somebody that I would say is a strong, mature Christian. And I was supposed to gather with some people, and I knew that she was going to that gathering, and I didn't have a car at the time, and I reached out to her to give me a ride, and she was fine, no problem. She took me to the gathering. We all had a good time, and that was great. That was then. Later on, a few weeks later, I wanted to hang out with some people, and I needed a ride home, and I reached out to her, and she was like, fine, no problem. So we went out to hang out. You know, she took me to the hangout with the people. Then from there, she began to take me home. So when we left where we gathered, on my way home, she said she wanted to take care of something with her car. And in my mind, I'm like, okay, you can drop me home first, then take care of the car. But I'm like, Tokes, she is doing you a favor. She can do whatever she wants to do. I said, okay, I just be quiet, Tokes. So I said, no problem. So she took care of her car. And after that, she began to take me home. On the way, she said she wanted to stop by a house and change her clothes before she dropped me off. And I'm telling myself in my head, you know, you can drop me off first, then go to your house and change your clothes. But I said, it's her day. I said, no problem. We can go to your place. So we got to her place, and she parked the car, and she looked at me and she said, Tokes, why don't you come in and relax while I go change up? Now, if somebody asked me, Tokes, do you think she was trying to pull a fast one? Do you think she was trying to seduce you? I would say no, because she's a godly woman. She loves the Lord. She's classy. I would say perhaps my paranoia was based on my debased mind, but I am not trying to find out otherwise. Because for lack of a better illustration, I have this, even right now I'm thinking about, okay, what if I said yes? I went into the house, and maybe she gave me a cookie on milk, and she went in to change up, and she comes out, and the only thing she's wearing is a smile. I'm not sure I will make it out the way I want to make it out, especially when I just started teaching in the singles class. So I'm in the car. It took 5 seconds to do all the math. I said, thank you, but I'll stay in the car. So she left. She changed up, got back in the car, was taking me home, said, hey, do I need anything? She could get me something. I said, I'm good. Take me home. We're just near my house. She was like, hey, you want to go to the groceries? Can I get you anything like that? I said, I am good. Thank you very much. And I went home. How many of you know that that was the last time I asked her for a ride? I'm trying to avoid. Maybe nothing will have happened, but man, you got to avoid. Avoid. Avoidance will save you a lot.